Alright, guys, so here's our 2024 presidential election predictions. I'm gonna go from west to east, even though east to west is most closer to how the polls will be closing because of time zone differences. But I think the East Coast has the more important states, so I'm gonna leave them for last. So, alright, starting with Nevada. Uh, I think Trump has an edge here, to be honest. I think the early voting is promising for him, and also he leads by a little bit in the average of the polls. I think he'll probably win there. Same with Arizona. I think he's up even bigger in the average of the polls in Arizona, and it just strikes me as a more generally conservative state than some of the other swing states. So lean towards Trump. Now, Wisconsin and Michigan, I think, are going to vote similarly in this election. Um, there's the question of Michigan over whether the Arab American and Muslim American voters will try to punish Harris by not voting for her because of what is going on in Gaza and in Lebanon and Israel's actions in that region. I think she'll still eke it out, to be honest, in both states. I think it'll be close, but she'll probably win both of those. Then Georgia, you know, it surprised many people when Biden won Georgia 4 years ago. It was very close. Trump tried to get, elect, fake electors to get him to win Georgia. He tried to tell the Secretary of State and the governor to find votes for him in that state. But I think it's going to lean towards Trump, to be honest. Now, North Carolina is interesting. I think the governor's race is going to drag Trump down in this state. There's a lot of controversy around the governor's race, and it's not particularly close in the polls right now. It looks like the Democrats are going to win handily in the governor's race if the polls are accurate. So I don't think there's going to be that many people splitting tickets and, making it so that, you know, 10, 15% of the population are voting for one party for governor and the other party for president. So I think Kamala might actually surprise some people and win here. Now it all comes down to Pennsylvania. Um, I just can't look past the idea that Kamala Harris felt that she had to change her stance on fracking um, because of Pennsylvania. And I think people are going to see that and think that they shouldn't vote for her because of the industry that, you know, employs many people in this state. So it's going to be razor thin, but I think Trump might edge it out and end up getting reelected in non consecutive terms for the first time in maybe 100 years or something crazy like the 150 years that a president gets elected in non consecutive terms. All right, well, those are my predictions. I think Trump's going to end up with 271 electoral votes, and Kamala Harris is going to end up with 267. All right.